Welcome back, spiritual angels. I'm having a lot of issues again with my throat chakra, trying to get through these messages. It's incredibly hard. This one's interesting, though. I feel like this is for like a special message for a very, very select few, um, because I get that they have a partner leaving their situation behind to offer you what you've been waiting for. Now, this person has taken a long time to to move toward you because they had to do some shadow work. The situation they left behind was so draining, and it wasn't ex partner or anything like that. I feel like it has something to do with a parental figure. And for so many years, they or this person just let it go on because I guess of the individuals that were involved in this specific situation. So it wasn't like a cheating situation or anything like that. It was just a family dynamic situation, I want to say. Um, they've also feel like they've taken so long that now they have to kind of like, you know, they're working out, they're, making sure that they look the best, they're brushing up on their skills to make sure that, that they're the sharpest and the most, um, looking the most, successful in that respect. So they're definitely brushing up on their skills because they're planning a big gesture in front of the world for all to see. And so I feel like you've dealt with an unbalanced situation for a long time. This person that's coming toward you did not realize how long they were kind of really taking to kind of figure out this. And I feel like this has to do with the fact that they had to do some shadow work because of the way that the family dynamic was set up. It just kind of created some strangeness, and it hindered the relationship that you guys had in a very different way. Um, but their eyes are open. They've been open for some time now. Things are having to be, figured out and alchemized because they're not sure how to handle a separation from family members that they never imagined that they would have to kind of separate from. So they're figuring themselves out. They're discovering things that are healing their inner child. Also, this person has always been like that boy next door, girl next door individual. So they've kind of been locked in, or people have always described them as that type. So they've always like been under that type of, I want to say, stereotype. So they've always been kind of like, categorized as that stereotype. And they're finding that even though, like, in the past, it wasn't really affecting them, now that they're having to kind of look at things just because of the way that things are going in their life, they're having to really kind of figure that out and look at things in a different way. And so they're like realizing that the stereotype that he had been categorized for so long, he wasn't really, or they weren't feeling very good about it. And so they're having to kind of like deal with that. And I feel like they're they're practicing a lot of like self-care as well, so that they can present themselves in the best light or feel the best about themselves when they make this big gesture. And they come to you with an offer. This is going to happen like when you least expect it, so it's going to come in kind of fast. And I feel like it's going to happen when you feel like there's no longer any hope left. And I feel like that's when they're going to swoop in and make this offer. I'm going to leave the message there. Many blessings to all.